Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing off and talking about all my b.a.t, b.a.t's, Battle Android Troopers today because I don't know what else to do, and since they're all missing pieces, I thought why not just group them all together in a one video instead of reviewing one at a time. So let's get started. So starting off with this one, he is my first Battle Android Trooper and really my first G.I. Joe to begin with. This little fella is what jump-started my collection of Joes, and I really like him. I don't know why. I'm not sure if other people are this attracted to the Bat version 3, but I am. There's just something special about it to me. Think it's all in the face with that not human, devoid of all feeling face, and I just like how the arms are. Other than that, yeah, it's a standard Joe. All mine has is the standard rifle and the removable chest. So I guess I'll get into its articulation because it is a pre-25th anniversary one, so it's got the head with the big ball inside the chest, so this is it stationary. It looks down that far, up that far, 360 like I showed earlier. Arms move up that far, arms move 360, and because there's nothing hindering the joint, it goes a little over 90 degrees forward and just about 90 degrees down. Its waist can turn about that far. I wouldn't advise going any further as this is a figure with O-ring construction. If you twist all the way, you might break the O-ring. So yeah, it can go side to side. Legs go up about that far, and back about that far, not that far because of the molding of the butt. 90 at the leg, and splits about that far. Now on to our next boy. Next up we have the 25th anniversary version 1 bat, and just by looking at him I'm pretty sure you can tell he's missing a lot because he's just got this claw arm, which I'm pretty sure doesn't go to this specific bat as it doesn't match because the arm attachment is a flat gray plastic and the arms that go to the figure, they are a black plastic with, I want to say, a silver wash over them. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, he came with his pistol, and he's in a condition that I'm fine with. Funny enough, this is my second ever Joe. Got him on the same day as my version 3 bat. I got the version 3 bat for $1 at a local comic shop, and I got this guy for free at a flea market because if I'm correct and my memory doesn't fail me, it's because one of the guys at one of the booths that worked there said that we could have one of the Joes for free, and I chose to get this Battle Android Trooper because I really liked the design. It's pretty much on the same level as the version 3 bat. So anyway, let's get into articulation. He's got a standard ball joint at the head, a different one that lets you take it off, so it's got a bit more range. Dropping your pistol. Or not, because it goes up about that far and down about that far. Slight tilt, and just like the other one, a 360 at the head. its arms can rotate 360, move up that far, down that far, 90-degree bend at the arm, pretty much both ways. It can twist, so since it's not hindered, it can go 360, and a swivel at the arm, but that's due to its gimmick of popping off and switching it with weapons like this one. And this one specifically, which is the only one that I have, there's a hinge at the claw. Then he has an abdomen joint, which moves back about that far and forward about that far. It's not too bad. Does 360. Legs move forward that far, back that far. Again, because of the butt sculpt. And it's got 90. And there's a peg with a hinge on it. No foot tilt. And legs split out about that far. So now on to the next boy. Okay, so next up we have a b.a.t version 2, missing everything from its accessories to its chest sticker. This one I got when I went up to California for vacation, and there was a small convention there, and one guy was selling loose joes for $3. I had $3 on me, saw a b.a.t, and thought that I might add it to my collection, so I did. Now, aside from the fact that it's missing interchangeable hands, or the interchangeable hand, small gun arm and a big gun arm that shoots something, I'm okay with that. I may or may not get a hand or little gun arm for it. It's not that big of a priority. But he's more along the lines of the b.a.t version 3, because it's of the older O-ring construction, so that head is on the ball that is inside the chest, so it looks down that far, up that far, little to no tilt, and only looks left to right that far. Does not go 360, because there's something inside the chest that won't let it. The arms go 360, up about that far, down about that far. Bend at the arm if you need better look that far. And swivel at the bicep. At the waist, he goes down that far, up that far, left that far, right that far. Like I said, it is based on the older O-ring construction, so I would advise not to go full 360. Leg goes up that far, back that far. 90 at the leg. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about this boy. So next up we have a b.a.t version 3 with yellow boots and a yellow chest, but no interchangeable arms. Now, for the longest time, I thought this was an actual Joe, but it turns out my dad actually just painted up another one of this one to look more like this one. So yeah, there's nothing really different about this one other than the fact that instead of blue boots, it's got yellow boots and a yellow chest, and this one has a backpack for it. Other than that, it is the exact same as the b.a.t version 3 that I showed off earlier. This is another b.a.t version 3, but this is the one with the interchangeable arm. From what my dad found before he handed these to me, was the big gun for it and the sword. I know for a fact that I'm missing the other gun arm, and aside from this arm, it's pretty much the exact same as the other BAT3s, aside from minor paint differences like silver on the knees, black on the inside of this little cobra thing, and the back of the head not being painted. So other than that, I might as well show off the interchanged arm, since this is one that has the interchangeable stuff. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about this one. And finally, we have the BAT version 4. Now, if I'm correct, this version of the BAT version 4 actually came in a 2-pack with this version of the BAT version 3, because from what my research shows, this version of BAT V4 came with that one in a 2-pack from either G.I. Joe versus Cobra or Valor versus Venom. But it's been so long now, and I personally don't care. The bats, I like them. This one's a bit different to the other bats, as this one actually has dual swappable arms, which I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this was actually the first bat to do that. So now you can have a bat with 2 weapon arms instead of just 1. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna put this stuff back on how I had it, because that's the configuration I like. And from what I know this one is missing the left hand and a rifle like the other BAT V3s. Yeah, now let's get into articulation. So, head can do a 360. Looks down that far, up that far. Arms move up that far, down that far. They do a 360. A swivel at the arm that you have attached, like right now, this one, the normal hand, and this one, the gun hand, which is a slight difference over this one, because this one cannot swivel the weapons because there's a little notch that prevents you from twisting them. Anyway, he goes that far to the left, that far to the right. He's another one with O-ring construction. So his legs go up that far, back that far, probably the furthest back, and 90 at the legs. And that's all I have to say about this boy. So yeah, that is all my bats right now. I know for sure that I'm eventually going to get more sooner or later. Now, if they are complete, then I will do separate videos on them. If they are incomplete, then I'll probably just wait till I get a grouping of them like this. Maybe do groupings of 6 at a time. Unless they're all the same, like the BAT V3 or something, because the BAT version 3 is probably the one that I'm going to try and get the most of, as it is my personal favorite. So anyway, if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, maybe comment something. I personally don't care. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Anyway, goodbye.